Okay, you know, sometimes you work in a school or an office where you've got more than one language. Have you ever done that?
Oh, of course, yeah.
Yeah, how many languages do you know?
I know four languages.
Yeah,
Yeah. Sometimes you need to type in different languages, right?
yes, right, exactly. Okay, so here we need to use the Azerbaijan keyboard
Mm-hmm.
and English. Why don't we also set it up with Russian, because you're good at Russian too, right?
Yeah, okay.
Okay, so let's do that. I want to first of all notice that up here you don't see a picture of a flag. And we're going to make sure that you have a picture up here so that you can get to your keyboard. And then we're also going to show you how to set up a keystroke using the space bar to get to that keyboard. Okay, so let's first of all, let's go to System Preferences. And remember that I right-clicked on this icon and I can go directly to my keyboard, right?
I think, yeah, keyboard preferences.
Okay, so we'll go to Keyboard Preferences. And what's next? Where do I go here?
I think it is in input sources.
Input sources. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Well, it looks like I have one keyboard currently.
Mm-hmm.
And in Macintosh, when you see the plus and minus at the bottom, it's saying, do you want to add more to this column? And the answer is yes, I do. Okay, so there's Azerbaijani. Let's go ahead and add that one. And
we can add Russian now.
Okay, we'll add the Russian. And I guess that's alphabetical. Let's see, PQR Russian. Yes, okay. Now, I don't know the difference. Do you know which one you want?
You can just click on it and you will see the difference between the keyboards
Okay.
at the bottom.
Okay, slightly different keyboard. So you who are watching this video, you choose the keyboard you need. I'm just going to choose this for demonstration purposes. Okay, so we've got 3 keyboards right now. And there's a button down here that says show the menu in the menu bar, or this input mechanism. So I'm going to click up here and show you that we now have a choice between 3 keyboards.
Yeah.
So if I want to go to a certain keyboard, I just merely change it, and that's it.
We can also set up a shortcut to change the keyboard, right?
Yeah, that'd be nicer, because that way when I'm typing, let me bring up a note and we'll demonstrate that. Let's get a new note, and I'm going to be typing right now. This is a note. I got too many notes, A's there. T. Okay, that was English. Can you type something for me? Okay.
Yeah.
So switch a keyboard. Let's use the old method first.
Okay.
Here, or the
So
long
to
method.
switch it, I'll need to go to flag icon and select the language.
Okay, and now what happens?
And I'll start typing in Azeri.
So you're typing words in Azeri, and you have some keys that have special symbols.
Yeah, I can show you now. If I press these keys, they have special symbols.
Okay, all right. Now I've seen this before too. Sometimes people don't know which key presses which special symbol.
Mm-hmm.
So we have a thing called the keyboard viewer. The keyboard viewer is the best trick when you're working with multiple keyboards. Bring it out and lay it on the side of your work, and now you can see when you're in a certain keyboard what it's going to type. Like this letter U has the double dots over it.
Yep.
But if I was in the American or the English keyboard, you'll see that that is now a W.
Yeah.
Okay, so the same key means different things in different languages, and you can remember also, if I'm in, let's go back to your Azerbaijan keyboard, if I hold the Command key, something happens. If I hold the Option key, there's different symbols. So an option, and a click gets you one thing, an option and a shift. There's a question mark. There's a right side down here. There's a question mark that's what, right side up?
So the question mark appears as soon as you click and hold Alt and Shift keys.
Yes. Okay. But in either case, don't guess. Just bring your keyboard viewer out there. Mm-hmm. And while we're talking about keyboard viewers, let's add one more wonderful palette, and it's called the character viewer. Many times you're looking for special characters. Just take a character and drop it out here on the screen. Of course, it's a small font size, You can change the size
So
later.
you can get any symbol from here.
Any symbol without guessing as to what special key code you got to touch, like
Okay.
Alt Shift 2650. Forget that. Just go ahead and get your symbols that you want. Drag them out there. Change it as your choice. Now, you mentioned something about
Shortcuts
shortcut.
to change the language.
Okay, let's do that because I think that's kind of important.
Right.
So help me where to go to figure out how to get an input source from the keyboard so it's very fast for me.
So if you go back to your keyboard preferences,
Okay,
and you'll have a shortcut tab up here.
good. That'll be a keystroke shortcut.
Yeah, keystroke shortcut,
Okay,
and you'll have, different choices in here. The one we are looking right now is to change the language.
Yes.
So we need to select input sources,
all right.
and you can select any key combination you want. I will set command space for changing language.
Okay,
Okay.
good idea. I like that's really their two keys are right next to where you're typing.
Yep. And as soon as I select, you'll see there is a conflict.
Oh yeah, it says shortcut is used by another action.
Right. Yeah.
Okay, can we turn that other action off?
Yeah. You see, there is a small yellow exclamation mark,
Mm-hmm.
and we can see where the other action is set.
Okay,
So
so that's good because otherwise you'd never know.
yeah. As soon as you go to the other action, you can switch it off. The
Okay.
conflict.
Switch that one off.
Yep.
No conflicts. Okay, now here I am in my notes. I'll minimize my characters here for a moment. Okay, so again, what was the character or the keystroke again?
So we set it to command space,
Okay, command space.
and you see.
Oh, look at that. I'm going to draw the attention up here to the space bar. Notice there's a flag there. Command space, Azerbaijani. I'm switching between those two keyboards. Okay, if I hold it down, I'm holding my command key down and I touch spacebar once. Now I can choose any of my three keyboards.
Right.
Because it was going back and forth between two, which is probably what most people do.
Yeah.
Right, you're translating back and forth like that. Okay, so we are going to be in Russian. Type something for me. Say hello, listeners. I'm so amazed. It looks Russian. Good. Okay, thanks for listening.